Hi friends, welcome to this week's edition of Saturday Morning Crafting, in which I have joined forces with Melissa of Mo Creations and Gloria of Girliest Cards under the hashtag Two Crafters One Design. Each week we assemble, we decide on a focal feature, something we have either alike or similar in our stash. We craft with those products and we bring forth our projects to you all on Saturday morning. Now, while we're at it, we upload to Jill Norwood's hashtag satmornmakes, in which Jill encourages all of us to spend a little time throughout the week to get crafty and to come back and share our projects with everyone on Saturday morning. Now, if you're not familiar with Two Crafters One Design, each week we pick a focal feature, something that we have decided to utilize in our stash to get us to be creative, to use things that we have, and to pull out our supplies so that we can create. This week, like I said, our focal feature was on sweaters. And to help me accomplish my goal of creating sweater projects, I utilized this die set by ZF Party. It is called the Cute Ugly Sweater die. I used these diamond dots. I'm sorry, not diamond dots, but bling stickers by Recollections. I used this set by Pretty Pink Posh. I used the word autumn greetings as well as fall greetings. I used this die set by the Stamp Market. It's called the Tall High Outline. And I used this die set by the Stamp Market as well. It's called the Tall High die. And in continuing with my project usage of these paper pads, I created envelopes using the 12 by 12 of this Echo Park paper, Fall Break. And I also used the 6 by 6 pad. Now let me share with you all what I created. I guess you can tell that my sweaters are fall themed, and they are. So here is my projects. So here is my first sweater. I'll pull you guys in a little closer so we can take a closer look at it. So I turned this one into a shaker. Here is the tall high as well as some enamel dots, and I just did the layering of the high die from the Stamp Market, put a little bit of detailing on there. And I forgot to bring these little mushrooms out there, the tiniest mushrooms, and they are by, hang on a second. Okay, sorry about that. Here are the mushrooms. They're called Mushrooms Mini, and they're by Cottage Cuts. And I just used those to create the mushrooms that you see there. I went over them with some stickos, and I used my fall sequins mix. If you guys have seen that before, it's the one that I keep in this jar, and it just has various like fall colors and elements inside of that. I plan to utilize that for the remainder of the fall. And yeah, so that's this card, and it just has fall greetings from the sentiment set. So that's card number 1. And card number 2 is pretty much under the same premise. I cut the tall high die out, the sweater. These are some elements that were left over from a previous project that I shared with you all, in which I used some Spellbinders dies. That's the foliage and the leaves as well as the acorns. And they were just in a container that I keep on my desk. So I went ahead also and added some dot detail, some added detail with the enamel dots there in hopes to use my products. So there is card number 1 and card number 2. And we thank you for tuning in. If you're going to play along with us next week, our focal feature is going to be on hot beverages. So anything that you have hot beverage themed in your stash, perhaps paper or dies, embossing folders, punches, you name it, use it. Upload to the hashtag Two Crafters One Design, and while you're at it, upload to Jill Norwood's hashtag satmornmakes. We'd love to see what you're creating. Please make sure you go over and check out Gloria under Girliest Cards, as well as Melissa under Mo Creations. You won't be disappointed in their projects, as well as those who are crafting under hashtag satmornmakes. I hope you guys have a fantastic Saturday, and I'll catch you guys next week. Bye now.